Homeric origins.
Ancient underwater Aboriginal site dating about 7,000 years discovered off the coast of Australia. Please stay tuned. The first underwater Aboriginal archaeological sites have been discovered off northwest Australia, dating back thousands of years ago when the current seabed was dry land. Australia has a deep human history stretching back 65,000 years, but many of its oldest archaeological sites are now submerged. The discoveries were made through a series of archaeological and geophysical surveys in the Dampier Archipelago as part of the Deep History of Sea Country project, funded through the Australian Research Council's Discovery Project. The Aboriginal artifacts discovered off the Pilbara coast in Western Australia represent Australia's oldest known underwater archaeology. An international team of archaeologists from Flinders University, the University of Western Australia, James Cook University, Airborne Research Australia, and the University of York in the United Kingdom partnered with the Murujuba Aboriginal Corporation to locate and investigate ancient artifacts at two underwater sites, which have yielded hundreds of stone tools made by Aboriginal people, including grinding stones. In a study published in the journal PLOS ONE, the ancient underwater sites at Cape Bruggias and Flying Foam Passage provide new evidence of Aboriginal ways of life from when the seabed was dry land, due to lower sea levels thousands of years ago. The submerged cultural landscape represents what is known today as Sea Country to many indigenous Australians, who have a deep cultural, spiritual and historical connection to these underwater environments. Archaeologists today announced the discovery of two underwater archaeological sites that were once on dry land. This is an exciting step for Australian archaeologists as the archaeologists integrate maritime and indigenous archaeology and draw connections between land and sea. Australia is a massive continent, but few people realize that more than 30% of its landmass was drowned by sea level rise after the last ice age. This means that a huge amount of the archaeological evidence documenting the lives of Aboriginal peoples is now underwater. This discovery is finally the first proof that at least some of this archaeological evidence survived the process of sea level rise. The ancient coastal archaeology is not lost for good. It just haven't been found yet. These new discoveries are a first step towards exploring the last real frontier of Australian archaeology. The dive team mapped 269 artifacts at Cape Bruggias in shallow water, at depth down to 2.4 meters below modern sea level. Radiocarbon dating and analysis of sea level changes show the site is at least 7,000 years old. The second site at Flying Foam Passage includes an underwater freshwater spring 14 meters below sea level. This site is estimated to be at least 8,500 years old. Both sites may be much older as the dates represent minimum ages only. They may be even more ancient. The team of archaeologists and geoscientists employed predictive modeling and various underwater and remote sensing techniques, including scientific diving methods, to confirm the location of site and presence of artifacts. At one point, there would have been dry land stretching out 160 kilometers from the current shoreline. That land would have been owned and lived on by generations of Aboriginal people. According to Chelsea Wiseman, the discovery demonstrates that underwater archaeological material has survived sea level rise, and although these sites are located in relatively shallow waters, they will likely be more in deeper water offshore. The researchers believe these territories that are now underwater harbored favorable environment for indigenous settlements, including fresh water, ecological diversity, and opportunities to exploit marine resources which would have supported relatively high population densities. Managing, investigating, and understanding the archaeology of the Australian continental shelf in partnership with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander traditional owners and custodians is one of the last frontiers in Australian archaeology, said Associate Professor Benjamin. The result represents the first step in a journey of discovery that will explore the potential of archaeology on the continental shelves, which can fill the major gap in the human history of the continent. In Marujuga, this adds substantial additional evidence to support the deep time history of human activities, accompanying rock art production in this important national heritage listed place. What are your thoughts on this interesting discovery? Let us know in comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and share on social media. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notification for more insightful videos like this. Thank you very much for watching.